What's happening TikTok? This is Mexico, day 6, and today I'm the unofficial tour guide for this wonderful family that we met from Nottingham. Shout out to the Clarks because they've never been to Mexico before, and here I am guiding them to Aktun Chen, a cenote which is about a 3-minute drive away from our hotel, but if you ask one of the local taxi drivers, it's $165 away, which is an absolute travesty. Anyway, we spoke to the doorman, little monkey man there, and he said, yeah, go on in, the water's perfect. And here we are, walking around the little zoo before we get there, checking out the animal rescue centre. Definitely did see a massive snake, which definitely shit me up. But anyway, here we are on our way to the cenote. So we get our gear. Stacey just randomly decides to find a scorpion, and here we are heading down to Aktun Chen underground river. And listen, let me tell you, these cenotes were used by the Mayans as places for rituals and sacrifices and serious spiritual business, you know what I mean? And here I am, cannonballing in Matalan shorts. But hey, this is what Mexico's all about, and if you want to know what a cenote is all about, they're absolutely insane. On a hot day, when it's humid, jumping into fresh, freezing cold water, whoosh, it just does not get any better. You know, these places were formed by the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. You know, and I've definitely not just Googled that. But listen, if you're in Mexico, you have to go to a cenote. They're absolutely wonderful and a perfect way to get out the heat. And like I said, not too far away if you're staying at the Bahia Principe. Plenty of fish in there, and look, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's absolutely insane. And here we are just floating around with the fish, and the water's just spectacular. And as we jump out, off to Tequila restaurant, back at the Bahia, and we're going for dinner. And here we are. This is the Mexican restaurant. Started us off with a couple of margaritas and a boatload of Mexican food before this guy just created a fire hazard. Do you know what I mean? The Cobo lobby burnt down 2 weeks ago, and my guy's here throwing fire around like he's working at a circus. But anyway, this Mayan coffee was out of this world. Tastes a little bit like a hot chocolate. And then back to the hacienda, couple of drinks before the night ended. We'll see you tomorrow.